Hi everybody, I'm here along Highway 50 heading toward the Sierra. Did you feel the earthquake just a bit ago? We definitely did, and it's something that we're paying close attention to. As soon as that happened, I jumped in the car and started to head north because we saw just the map light up with tiny spots where all these earthquakes were happening around this area. So we're trying to get you the latest information that we can. And we know that a lot of you experienced. If you saw something, if you heard something, if you felt it, like most of us in the Sacramento Valley, let me know, because this is something that's affecting all of us. This is one of those incidents that don't happen very often. In fact, we've heard that a earthquake of a 5.9 magnitude, which is what they're saying right now, happened along the California-Nevada border. Hasn't happened since the 90s. And if you could feel it all the way from the Sacramento area, of course, that definitely means that this was substantial. So what did you guys see? What did you hear? We were in the newsroom at the time, and all of a sudden, my colleague says to me, "Is there an earthquake?" And I'm not an expert at those sorts of things, but I looked over, and one of those plastic dividers that they put up since the pandemic began, it started to wobble, and I was staring straight at it, and it was a very disconcerting feeling. So if you felt it, let me know. Julie Putnam says that I have family that felt it in Tahoe. I'm sure. In fact, Tahoe, South Tahoe in particular, is only about 50 miles north of the epicenter, so I'm sure they felt it, and it was probably a very scary experience for them. My goal is to head up into that area just as soon as the newscast is over. We're in the middle of it right now, to get the update from people who are on the ground up there. So I'm going to be paying close attention to that. If you know anybody that might be interested in sharing their story, please let me know. You can reach me here or on all my social media at Simply Duffy. I'd love to hear from you and your experience. Right now, in case you're just tuning in, we're here on the highway. This is Highway 50 right now, heading up into the Sierra. We're still pretty far distance from the epicenter, which is just on the border. I believe it's called Smith Valley is the area where people are saying is the epicenter right now. And we could feel it substantially and for a sustained period of time all the way in the Central Valley. So definitely a big earthquake. We're trying to get a real sense of that. But of course, we're not going to know that until we're up in the Sierra. And it happened just as we were going into rush hour. So right now, there's still lots of traffic. Most people, I'm going to assume, who weren't in their cars did feel it. You had a hard time missing it, no matter where you are. We've actually heard reports that people felt it as far away as the Bay Area. Those of you who aren't in our immediate area, that's about an hour and a half further west from where we are in Sacramento. So, very scary day, but definitely something that people are going to remember for quite a while. Hopefully, they were able to get away with not too much damage up in that Sierra, California, Nevada area, Smith Valley. It's granted, it's generally a pretty remote area, but for people who live up there, I'm sure that it felt as real as anything they've ever experienced. Danny Ocampo saying that I felt it in Fair Oaks, my niece felt it in Merced County. Everybody, I think, has an experience that they can share tonight that they're going to remember for quite a while.